Hello and welcome. I'm Rahul, and you're watching me on my Facebook page or my YouTube channel of my talks. And if you're watching me consistently, welcome back to my channel. I usually make videos in order to entertain you and give you certain rational view and comprehensive idea about living life in a better way. Sometimes motivation, sometimes scientific development, whatever is happening in the contemporary world. I usually talk about that, and I try to deepen your thought. I try to, you know, develop a pattern, a way of thinking, and foster such kind of thinking pattern which can give you a prominent status. Because if you will be judging everything rationally, thinking about everything with more comprehensive idea and subtle techniques, if you can develop that kind of art, you will certainly be a different person. Because your discerning ability, your ability to look at things with different angles, and with more comprehended ability, it will certainly give you a different understanding. It will certainly give you a distinguished ability, and that is what has been my purpose, to foster such kind of relationship. And today I will be talking about how to be an apt person in this world, you know to fit in such kind of job or wherever you want to be, to find a way to make money. Everybody has to apply himself in certain actions or in certain organization or in certain activities. If they do something, some kind of activities, then only they usually make money. It is true, and everybody knows that. If you want to make a living out of any expertise, you have to do something. You have to be animated, at least. You cannot sit and you cannot sleep all the time, and you cannot make money unless you don't be a random guy and you don't animate, and you don't do certain activities. So activities are important. So how to fit in, how to be an apt person in this challenging world where everybody is competing each other. There is a mad scramble in the world. Everybody is competing each other to be better, and you have to also make a right, because this is societal norms. The world we have created, we have made certain norms where if we want to live better life, we have to go through a competition, which is called competition of life. Everybody has to compete with one another if they want to fit in a better place. Until and unless AI comes, general artificial intelligence, and takes over every jobs, then only they will think of the government across world. They will think of bringing what I say a general equalized emoluments to pay all its citizens. Equal salary for all the peoples, compensation, we can say that, for all the people across world. But I don't think that can happen, because AI will assist us. It will not replace us. If it will continuously, all together, if it will be made to replace us, it will not exist, because we are human man, and humankind is also trying to make a way for himself. They want to augment their capability. They want to make certain machines which can assist us, can assist in a way that our creativity, our job can be done easily. It can facilitate as a machine, as an environment. It is not something that is going to replace you altogether. And if it will be a better generation from us, if it will replace us altogether, then what will be the work of humankind? We will be sitting idle? No, it will not happen. It won't happen. I don't see such kind of future where AI will altogether replace each and every job, and we will lost every job. No. Yes, scalability, scaling of productivity will be done, maybe in automobile industry, maybe in other industries, where they will put these robots, these artificial machines, to scale up their business. But altogether they will need human to control their business, to control their productivity, to control these machines which are working more softly, sophisticated. Yes, industrializations has incorporated and done certain modifications in our society. We know that everybody was fearing that every labor job will be lost. But after industrializations, yeah, many jobs got lost, but many jobs were created as well, and we still survived. The same will happen with the AI industry. That is what I want to tell you. But what is the matter that I'm going to talk about today, is about ourselves, how we can be apt, what we can do for living and fitting in this kind of competitive industries. Because you have to be dynamic. I usually see that sometimes you don't be dynamic, you cannot fit in. Every industry nowadays are craving, is craving better employee. And if you want to fit in, you have to augment your knowledge. Job knowledge is really important. Your domain knowledge is really important. You have to enhance your capability. Nobody wants to hire fresher. Everybody wants to hire an experienced guy. Why? What is the logic behind that? You know, if you will not hire freshers, how they will be trained, how they will get experience. So it is something which is contradictory to itself. But we have to know that everybody has to go through a process, through that very process, so that they can be experienced. The same is true. You have to gain dynamic and domain knowledge. You have to be dynamic. How you can gain domain knowledge? Wherever you are going, you try to learn work all together. You invest your time learning that very work. You be enthusiastic. Be eager to learn, because when you will have eclectic experience about that very domain, you will certainly fit in, you will certainly never be replaced. And this is what everybody does. Wherever they go, they try to be someone who can have different and eclectic experience of that very environment, of that very job domain. They try to acquire knowledge so that they cannot be replaced. So you have to be a specialized person. Next thing is that, domain knowledge, and a specialized person you have to be. Soft skills. Because wherever you are going, either the industries are doing in product or in services, everywhere you have to understand that you have to close your deals, and for that you need soft skills. You need communication skills to fit in. You have to develop soft skills, and it is really important how to bring better etiquettes in work environment, how to bring better communication skills, so that you can deliver everything whatever you want to convey. It should be deliverable, it should be communicated properly, so that your customers, your other people can understand that and can close the deal. It requires subtle techniques. This is called soft skills. Etiquettes, knowledge, job knowledge, everything is a part of that. Your communication skills, everything is a part of that. These are subtle reality of nowadays industries. They crave that. They need certain people, because there is a pressure, and if you lose your mind at each and every little thing, so you will not fit in. If your patience is going away, if you are not having perseverance, every class that you have passed, every education system in India is giving you nothing but only perseverance and patience. Learn from that. It is not going to help you. Yeah, a little bit of intellectual, you will be a little bit of development, not much more. It is not going to support much more in your career. Only degrees where qualification is important will support, yes, but it is not something that is desirable, that is apt for nowadays. That's why many industry believing in themselves that they will have to give training, a specialized training. They have to give internship. And they are deploying their own strength. With rigorous training, they are training them because they need sophisticated person. That is what I want to tell you. So perseverance and patience is important. If you want to survive, you know exactly how to develop job knowledge, how to be in that kind of pressure, and there develop job knowledge, domain knowledge, and have to keep your etiquettes, your behavior, everything okay and intact, so that you can fit in for a long period of time. You know how to replace other people. Don't get replaced, because there is a mad scramble. I have already told you that. And these are the things which are really important. If you are a person who is really literate in computer education, then you have to augment all the new products that are coming into digital avenues. Certainly AI and other digital marketing skills. You have to learn that. Excel, PowerPoint, Word, and their use. These, I will say that these all are not part of something, you can say that, computer knowledge. No, it is a part of daily life. It has become soft skills. You have to develop yourself in PowerPoint presentation, Excel, and Microsoft Word. These are certain requirements which are basic needs of every organizations. Yeah, organizations are working on their own domain. You may be a developer, maybe a coder, maybe someone who can be a banker. You are dealing in different domain, in different what I say, in different structure of programs. But these skills will always be required. If you want to lead your team, if you want to be a manager, you have to know everything: how to give a good presentation, how to lead your team, how to have soft skills, how to manage the team, how to behave really well, how to have particular job domain knowledge. Every knowledge you will need if you are a manager, because how can you assist your team if they will go away from the directives that are given laid down? So all the norms, all the circulars, you have to know that. You have to have that kind of knowledge, and for that you have to train yourself. You have to adapt every knowledge. Then only you'll become that very person. The video is getting longer. I will talk about it in my next video also. Thank you for listening to me.